I'm Katrina, and welcome to day 17 of the 21-day challenge. 21 minutes of yoga every day for 21 days to feel better and live bigger. Always work with your own abilities. Make sure you follow your body's lead and never push yourself to the point of pain. Here we are today. We're going to start sitting on the floor. I like to sit on a rolled up blanket. You will need for equipment today a rolled up towel or a rolled up blanket, as well as whatever you're sitting on, if you're sitting on anything, of course. Let's get started. Sitting tall. Your legs do not need to be crossed. You can sit with your legs straight out in front of you. Rest your hands on your thighs, palms up, palms down, doesn't matter which, and close your eyes. You're in the privacy of your own home. Feel free to close your eyes. Bring your awareness, your focus inward. Get a sense of how you're feeling today. Are you feeling tight anywhere? Or is your body sending you any messages? And just notice them. You're here on your yoga mat to take care of yourself. So follow your body's lead. Your next breath in, sweep your arms up. Really lift yourself tall, hands coming together overhead. And as you exhale, let your hands float down, palm pressing to palm. Just kind of sink into the support underneath you. Again, arms sweeping up with the breath in. Hands coming together, really lifting tall. And exhaling, sinking down. Let's do one more breath. Move your arms in coordination with your breath, sweeping up with the breath in, hands coming together, and floating down with the breath out. Release your hands, open your eyes, and let's come to standing at the top of the mat. Standing at the top part of your mat, in mountain pose, feet hip distance apart, arms at your sides. Just roll your shoulders back so the front of your body feels open. Inhale, sweep the arms up. And as you exhale, bend your knees, swing your arms, and just brush the floor with your fingertips. Inhale, come all the way up. And with the exhalation, return to mountain pose, arms at your sides. Let's do that for 3 more breaths. Inhaling, sweeping up. Let your movement get a little bit bigger. Exhale, swinging down, sweeping the mat. Inhale to lift up, and then exhaling, returning to mountain pose. Arms at your sides. One more time. Move with your own breath. Pause where it feels good to pause. Feel the length in the body, the stretch, the freedom of movement. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Roll your shoulders back. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, bow forward. Bring your fingertips to the mat. Inhale, lift your eyes, look forward. As you exhale, bend your knees, plant your hands, walk your feet back to downward dog. Take a moment here to pump your heels, slowly, deliberately, stretching out the backs of the legs. Just 2 or 3 times with each foot, just to feel the body open. Sink both heels with your exhalation. Now lift your heels really high, bend your knees, walk your feet towards your hands. Inhale, come high on your fingertips. Exhale, soften the knees, fold over your thighs, tuck your chin towards your chest. Release your hands. And as you inhale, just lift slowly up, all the way up. And exhale, returning to mountain pose. So we'll do that full mini sun salutation one more time. Inhaling, arms sweeping up. Exhaling, bowing forward, fingertips coming to the mat. Inhale, lift the eyes, look forward. Exhale, bend your knees, plant your hands, walk your feet back to downward dog. Sink into your downward dog now. Hands firmly planted, heels reaching for the floor. Long stretch on the sides of the body, backs to the arms, backs to the legs. Lift your heels really high, bend your knees, walk your feet towards your hands. Inhale, come high on the fingertips as you look forward. Exhale, bend your knees, fold over your thighs, tuck your chin towards your chest. Release your hands, get ready for your big breath in as you sweep up slowly, coming really tall, a complete opposite of what you were just a breath ago. And exhale, arms at your sides. Roll your shoulders back, open through the front of the body, and just pause here for a breath. Check in again. See how you're feeling physically. How are your shoulders today, your lower back today, your knees, your ankles, your neck, your shoulders, all those trigger points. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, bow forward. Bend your knees so you can plant your hands. We're going straight back to downward dog now. 2 breaths in downward dog. Connect your breath to the movement of your belly here. Lift your heels, bring your knees all the way down to the mat, coming to table pose. Now, wrists under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Draw your shoulder blades in towards your spine. Feel your heart get a little closer towards the earth. Now relax your neck and let your head feel heavy. So you should feel a stretch here on the back of the neck. And the weight of the head will help do some traction on the vertebrae in the neck, the cervical spine. Hopefully help relieve some neck pain. Maybe you're prone to tension headaches. This is a really good stretch. Try not to clench your jaw, but keep the jaw soft. Now uncurl your toes. Let the tops of your feet rest on the mat. Lift your eyes, look straight down between your hands. Take a breath. And as you exhale, just push back. Hips towards your heels, just for the exhalation. Inhale, coming back up. Exhale, pushing back. Hips to heels, or as close as they will go, depending on your knees. Remember to reach for your towel for extra support under the knees, a little bit of softness there, or even folding your mat over twice right where your knees are. And then come right back up to table pose. All right, let's sit down, legs straight out in front, but sit on your folded blanket. Just to elevate the hips slightly. The next part of the sequence today is a forward fold. We're actually going to do 3 forward folds. So to have your hips elevated actually helps you to sit tall, to release through the lower back, and it helps to deepen your forward fold. So spread your toes, weight on the back of your heels, right? You don't want your toes pointing outwards. And spreading your toes will just help engage the legs enough to keep them in position. Hands at your sides, lift yourself really tall. Oh yeah, that's what sitting tall feels like. That's right. Okay, now inhale, sweep the arms up. And as you exhale, bow forward just far enough that your hands come to your shins. Pause here. Find something to hold your gaze that's straight ahead in front of you. A door handle, a spot on the wall, whatever it happens to be. Take a breath. And as you exhale, Without bending your elbows, think of sliding your fingers towards your ankles to hinge at the hip without rounding through the spine, but staying really long through the back of the body. So this will give you a deep stretch in the back of the legs. Keep your eyes on your focal point straight ahead. We're going to adjust ever so slightly in one more breath. Now adjust your gaze. Look down past your feet, but between your feet. Take another breath. And this time, round through the spine, soften at the elbows. Rounding through the lower back. Keep your eyes looking between your feet. Stay here for a couple of breaths. Now adjust the placement of your hands. You can bring your hands to the sides, to the outsides of your legs, and come up onto cupcake hands so you feel like your arms are really long, you've got lots of support. Now adjust your gaze once again, this time looking at your knees. So drop your eyes to your knees. You can feel your chin beginning to tuck. Take another breath. And this time as you exhale, round through the shoulders. Begin to tuck your chin towards your chest a little bit more intensely. Now really pay attention to how the back of your body is feeling. The back of your body is getting a really deep stretch here from your heels to the base of your skull. So breathe into it. If your breath has become shallow, you might have gone too far into this forward fold and you need to lift yourself out a little bit so that you've got room for your breath. And then try again after a couple of breaths to deepen your forward fold. Because your breath will help release some of the tightness that you're feeling. Let's slowly come out the same way we went in. So first, lifting the eyes to look towards your knees. Pause. Now lifting your eyes, beginning to feel your ribs pulling away from your thighs as you look between your feet. Whew. Another breath, lifting higher now, walking your hands towards you. Your eyes find that focal point you were looking at on the wall in front of you. Sitting tall. Bend your knees. Let your knees fall wide. Bring the soles of your feet together. We did this one a little while ago. So lift yourself tall, hold on to your ankles. Now spread your toes, but leave the balls of the big toes and the heels still connected here. Sit really tall, that long, tall body, upper body. That's what we want. Keep your eyes on your focal point, whatever it was that you were looking at. That will help keep the upper body long. A breath. And as you exhale, just hinge forward just until you feel the stretch into the inner thighs. Keep your gaze on the spot in front of you. You can let go of your ankles if you choose, if you're able to hold the position. You can feel the pressure on the soles of your feet, right? That helps you hold your position, your forward fold here. The deep, intense inner thigh stretch. If you let go of your ankles, come up high onto your fingertips. That helps to keep the shoulders broad and the spine flat. We'll take one more breath here. Now use your hands, press up. Use your hands again, support the outsides of the knees as you bring your legs back to center. Stretch both legs out. Now reaching for your rolled up towel. Bend your right knee. Let your right knee fall out to the side. Place your rolled up towel under your thigh for support. Let the sole of your right foot come to the inside of your left foot. Left hand beside your hip, up high on your fingertips, cupcake hand. Inhale, sweep up. Reach up with the right hand, and as you exhale, bow towards your left foot. You've got your toes spread on your left foot to keep your weight on the back of your heel. Bring your right hand to the inside of your left leg. Left hand to the outside of your left leg. High on your fingertips, cupcake hands. Take a breath. Look right at your toes, your left big toe, and as you exhale, sink into your left thigh, or sink towards your left thigh, whatever that is for you, wherever you happen to be. If you're up here, awesome, and just easing forward. Make sure you have support of your hands so you don't fall too deeply into your forward fold before your body has a chance to open. Support is such an important thing. Explore with each breath. See if there's room to go deeper on your exhalation. Always going deeper on the exhalation if there is room. Use your hands once again. Press into the mat. Lift yourself up. Support. So important. Support the outside of your right knee as you bring your right leg to center. Switch the towel, rolled up towel, to the left side. Bend the left knee. Let your left knee fall out to the side. Use the support of the towel. The closer you have the towel towards your hip, the more support you will have. Sole of the left foot is right up against your right leg. Wherever it happens to naturally connect, that's where it needs to be. Right hand beside your hip, toes spread on your right foot, weight on the back of your right heel. Inhale, sweep, left arm up, long left side of the body. Exhale, hinging forward, keep the body long. Look right at your right big toe. Come onto your left fingertips on the inside of your right leg. Right hand comes to the outside of your right leg, high on the fingertips. Take a breath. And as you exhale, sink in. See where your body will let you go. Forget what your expectations are. Follow your body's lead. Work with each breath. Slowly press up. Walk your hands towards you as you come all the way up. Now remove the rolled up towel. Place it off to the side and just slide off your rolled up blanket. And place it off to the side. Now come all the way down. Bring your knees in towards your chest. Just give them a hug. And just massage out the lower back by rocking from side to side. And just hold on to the fronts of your knees or the backs of your thighs, whatever feels right to you. Feet to the floor. Stretch the legs out. Now reach for your rolled up towel. Place it behind your neck. You want to create a little bit of traction here to help alleviate neck pain. So supporting the back of the neck, there's no weight on the back of the head here. It's the towel at the back of the neck that is giving all the support here. Now relax your legs. Just let your toes turn outwards. Arms at your sides. Roll your shoulder blades underneath you so your palms turn upwards. And if you need to, bring your hands a little farther away from your hips than usual to facilitate being able to rest on the back of your hands. Really let your arms feel heavy. Now take a breath in through the nose and exhale. Really focus on sinking in. The support at the back of the neck, behind the shoulders, backs of the hands. Another deep breath. Sink in. Backs of the legs, the hips, the heels. One more long, deep breath. Now soften the jaw. You can feel the pressure at the base of the skull. Even let your lips part slightly. Really relieve tension through the jaw, the back of the neck, and the shoulders. With your eyes closed, focus on the back of the neck, the base of the skull, where you feel the heaviness. Notice how slack and loose your jaw has become because you let it. Think about how much tension you hold in your neck and shoulders, your jaw, as you work through your day. Now bring some movement to your hands, your feet, arms, and legs. Bend your knees one at a time. Place your feet on the floor. Gently roll onto your right side. Take another breath. With the exhalation, press up. Sit tall. Hands together at the heart. Eyes softly closed. Let's send a blessing out into the universe. May all beings be happy. May all beings be healthy. May all beings be loved. May all beings be at peace. Thank you for taking care of yourself today. Until next time, namaste.